Welcome back. I'm NDRPM.
And I'm the Kayou Hunter.
And this is Unbox the Universe, where we unbox trading cards so you don't need to. And tonight we're going to unbox for you.
We've got My Little Pony 5 Yuan box. At this point in time, there are 3 of them out, and this is, I believe, the first one. Original Rainbow is what we're calling it. You can kind of see the design on the box there. We have a special guest with us this evening.
Ooh.
Declan Dan.
Mr. Declan Dan, our resident Brony.
Glad to have him back. I
Good
guess
to be back.
Let's kind of get into things here.
Yeah.
Again, this is a 5 Yuan box. We've opened a 10 Yuan box previously. So these cards, the company thinks is about half the value in a pack. So we'll see what we get. We've got 6 packs to open tonight, and we might as well get into it.
Kayou, will you do a volume check real quick for us on the live stream?
Glad to.
For those watching live, we want to thank you guys and let you know that we look forward to your comments. So be sure to get in the chat there and we'll respond to you directly. Ooh, there we go. Oh. Well, this one
I'm
looks
not
just
hearing
like
any
me.
babies yet.
Okay, let's double check here.
So if you can't hear us, we're still working on the setting. If you can't hear us,
Testing 1, 2,
we're working on the
testing.
sound.
Working on getting that sound going. As we open the first few packs.
Wave for catch up, so we'll know whether or not. So it shows we're outputting. Yay, Declan Dan!
We've got some.
There we go.
people
We got a
in
comment.
The chat. Thanks for joining us. The question is, can you hear us? Because we're still working on trying to establish. sound.
Is there sound? Anybody currently viewing? If you can hear us, let us know. Indy is frantically working his way through, seeing if he can update any settings to get sound going for you. Yes, we can hear you. They got sound.
Is it just Kayou?
Maybe.
If you did us dirty, I tell you what.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, but you know what I did? I did turn the ringer up full volume on my phone instead.
Ringer to full, volume
Oh,
to
my
nil.
goodness. Okay, who wants to go first here? I say we let our guest, Mr. Declan Dan, go first.
So we'll start the night off with Starlight Glimmer. Beautiful, beautiful artwork on these. We mentioned last time, as you look at these cards, they have this amazing holographic image through the back. Absolutely love what they're doing with them. What else we got?
Kayou, you want to go next?
He hasn't even cut his open.
What?
Come on, Indy.
What is going on here? I'll go next. We'll mess. But it's a wild night here tonight on Unbox the Universe. I was thinking this guy kind of looks a little bit like me.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like you. That is, we'll check. Snips.
Snips. I may have a new favorite My Little Pony. Snips.
Character that gets into a lot of trouble with some other friends.
Is he a good?
He's a good guy. He's good.
Good guys
There are
like that?
villains. I haven't seen any villains really come up
Now I
yet.
see the names. Thank you.
Yeah, down the bottom corner.
Okay.
I've got a Brayburn coming up. If I can get up there.
Ooh.
It's a little stretch for me, for my position way over here.
Member of the Apple clan, but not the actual Apple family that everybody is used to. I'll go on the assist there.
Thank you.
If you notice tonight, we're wearing matching attire. Thank you,
We've
Mr.
got
Declan Dan.
Cheerly, member of Ponyville. If I move my head, you can see him better.
Okay, up for me, I have Twilight Sparkle.
The princess herself.
So, the comments are saying that Starlight Shimmer was a villain, but then turned good.
Oh.
She started out, but in what we see, Starlight Shimmer, not a villain at this point.
Alright, I've got Mrs. Cupcake.
Cupcake.
Alright, so remind me again, the 3 different levels of ponies.
So, 3 types. You've got Earth ponies, you've got Pegasi, and you've got unicorns. Obviously, a unicorn has magic. There's a fourth one. If you ever see a unicorn who has wings, that's an alicorn. Those are typically only royalty. Which we just had. Yeah, I'll put yours back up there. Twilight Sparkle is one who starts out as just a unicorn, but eventually gets her wings and is an alicorn.
Okay, up next for me, I think it's Mayor. M-A-Y-O-R.
Yeah.
Back. Mayor. I even wore my glasses to try to help here.
The mayor of Ponyville.
So it is Mayor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was actually Mayor.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm up again, aren't I?
Yeah.
We may have skipped me one. That's fine.
Oh, did we?
I think we did.
All right, why don't you catch up?
Okay.
Yeah, catch up. My apologies.
No, that's okay.
Can't do our guest last.
Hoity-toity.
Nice.
Not just a name, but also a lifestyle. Very much into fashion. Look at that mane. Isn't that beautiful?
All right, and then I've got Sweetie Belle. So yeah, I'm liking these cards, and you can see on the back.
Is that a Sweetie Belle? Is she younger than the other ponies?
Yeah, so you have some that are actually kind of like the little kids.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one coming up that will be one of the kids directly of one of the main characters. Or not kids, but younger sisters.
I think you're up again to
So,
get back onto it.
we'll go ahead and get to Rarity, one of the fanciest ponies in the friendship group.
I see Jennifer said that we
Are all-
got quiet.
We're very quiet.
I made an adjustment. If you let us know whether or not that worked, it'd help a bunch.
Hopefully we're not so quiet. Sounds good on our end.
Yep.
At full volume
Curio?
and full rigor. Am I up? All right.
Yeah, because I think we skipped him. He just
All right.
went.
I got Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak.
There we go.
Another one of the youth of Ponyville. Not a Cutie Mark Crusader, as Jennifer had commented. We do have the Cutie Mark Crusaders for some of the young ones.
Okay, up next for me, I have Mod Pie.
That is Pinkie Pie's sister. Not a lot of resemblance, Pinkie Pie being a party pony,
Party pony.
but Maud, great dry sense of humor. One of my favorite characters. Maud's amazing.
I dig it. Okay,
Somehow I've only got two left.
Me
Somehow
too.
we've gotten off
that's
of-
what I got.
All right, so I guess you're up.
All right, we will do one of the Cutie Mark Crusaders, I'm going to say a Halloween special on this of Apple Bloom in kind of a Frankenstein look there. Once
That
again,
seems like a super rare.
yeah, SSR, super rare. We'll say that's what the SSR on the top stands for.
Okay, I have a super rare Princess Twilight Sparkle.
And as you set this one up here, this one you can actually see the wings. There, she is an alicorn.
Alicorn?
Alicorn.
Oh,
Pegasus with wings is an alicorn.
fair enough.
See, the Brony knowledge actually comes in useful.
All right, and I have a TR, which I want to say is totally rare. Pinkie Pie. This is one of those like PVC cards, and it's a. Well, I guess they're laminated.
Yeah, but that you can actually see through that, and I'm going to throw mine right beside it. We'll throw Rarity in there. I was holding that one off to the end because I didn't know if anybody else was going to have one. Those are... Now, we still have the holographic imaging through the card, not maybe as much, but you have all of that detail and then doing more of an anime style on those cards.
Well, since you've thrown them out there, gentlemen.
Everyone got one?
Well,
There you go.
And
and mine's Princess Twilight Sparkle.
you got a lot of Twilights in your pack.
I did, yeah.
That is
If you're a fan of her,
a good pull.
yeah.
So, I guess I got one last one, and I've got one.
Now, he said he only had two left. This guy.
Well, I was the last one to go. I believe.
Yeah.
Princess Celestia.
Nice. So, Princess Celestia,
Well, she
your
looks
original. So, she's definitely going to be an older pony. Twilight is her student.
Oh,
So, she is the So it says princess, but she basically rules over the kingdom. Rules over everything.
So in this box, it originally came with 20 packs. And the rarity breakdowns are 10 of them. Looks like you're going to have 1 SR, 4 Rs, plus 1 TR or TGR. 6 of the 20 packs are going to have 1 SSR and 4 Rs, plus 1 TR or TGR. And then 4 of the packs are going to have 1 UR and 4 Rs, plus 1 TR or TGR. So, of the 20 in here, 4 of them are going to have the really good stuff.
Yep.
And then it goes down from there, but we'll have to see.
So, the rareness of the card, whether it is super rare, super rare, ultra rare.
Totally rare.
Totally rare.
As I'm saying,
That's how I like my steak. Totally rare. I will kick off, so pack 2 for each of us. I'm going to toss 2 of them up there at once, actually, because we have Brayburn and Mrs. Cupcake again. So we had previously seen these. So always a chance you're going to see some repeats. Still great cards.
Okay, for me, I have Pip, Squeer, I think, SQUER,
Pip Squire?
Big Squire.
I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure on the last name. I do know Pip.
But he's one of the little ponies, right?
Yeah, and I think we'd seen that one
I think
previously.
I think that
Pip Squeak.
Last letter is a K.
K.
Yeah, that
would make
makes
a lot more sense.
That makes sense. That sounds right.
I think
My apologies.
our chat
My-
has gotten.
My daughters are probably yelling at the screen right now, correcting us as we go.
All right, I've got Spitfire, and I like that one. I like the looks of that one.
So
Spitfire.
Spitfire, a member of the Thunderbolts, similar to what we would call the Blue Angels, kind of the aerobatic dancers.
Yeah.
You know, in the My Little Pony realm, they have the Thunderbolts that do different displays of amazing flying tricks.
Nice.
So there was the question about villains. This one definitely still in kind of her villain stance is Trixie. So a unicorn that definitely had it out for some other people, was trying to gain more power than she ought to.
Let me just give a shout out to Vincent. Welcome to the chat, and thanks for joining us.
A lot of boatmans. We got Sweetie Belle.
Oh, Sweetie Belle. Now we'll probably get a comment on that one. I will be very surprised if there's not a comment on Sweetie Belle. Probably a member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Oh, right, I'm up. Rainbow Dash.
So Rainbow Dash always wanted to be part of the Thunderbolts. Got to perform with them a few times, but she is one of the Elements of Friendship ponies, along with Rarity and Pinkie Pie and them. But she was one of the 2 Pegasi.
I have drawn her before.
She's a good one. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've drawn her before.
She's a fun one. Another one of the...
Powerful Trixie.
that was the last one. Then we would come up to another one of the youth. This is Diamond Tiara. I don't remember a lot of the backstory on Diamond Tiara. I know she was in the classroom when they would see like the Cutie Mark Crusaders going to pony school. I don't remember all of Diamond Tiara's story there.
Jennifer says she's so cool. Okay, for me, I got Pinkie Pie.
And for anyone who saw at the beginning, that is the pony that was chasing me in the animation. In fairness, Pinkie Pie would never chase me away. I would hug Pinkie Pie, and we would be best of friends.
Nice.
I am certain.
Rarity.
Just realized there's stars on these too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, the holograms change depending on which ones you're looking at.
nice sparkle treatment.
So to
Now,
look
the real
at,
question is what do the stars on the edge of the cards mean? Because some of them are multicolored and some of them are single colored.
just
I
yeah,
just assumed it was rare 3-star. You know.
But we've got different colors, like Rainbow Dash.
Well, Rainbow Dashes is rainbow across them.
Celestia's, I don't know if that's all foil, 4-star foil, so, you know.
Not
I don't
sure.
know, we'll have to keep an eye out on that. See if we can conclude something.
All right, next up on mine, TR, totally rare, one of the semi-clear of rarity. So you can see right through there, and in the background you can see Rarity Shop. Really neat artwork they do on these. Love the effort they put into making them look so good.
I like this one as well. These little derpy looking snails.
Yep. He's a bit of a troublemaker in town, unintentionally. He doesn't mean to be.
I looked at him and I thought that.
Yep. Gets into some trouble.
Hoity-toity.
Another hoity-toity coming up.
Alright.
Since I had a couple of repeats at the beginning, my last one, my SSR, we've seen some rarities, but look at the shine and shimmer on that one. That is rarity in what I would say is probably her real form. Like, that's how she should look.
Nice. Find in the chat
So,
that Snail and Snip are BFFs.
So Snail and Snip, in one episode, actually tried to wake up what they thought was an Ursa Minor, which is a large celestial-looking bear. So yeah, they should not do things like that.
Princess Twilight Sparkle again. This is the same one that I had in my last pack.
Yep, you can see the tree in the background that is the library where she stays. Very much a bookworm.
Alright, we got Mage Meadowbrook.
Ponyville Library.
Yep.
And I like this one a lot. For some reason, I'm getting like Madame Trelawney vibes off of this one, but that's like just who knows. But in any case, I'm liking this one.
Okay, this one's a special one. It's an SSR 5-star. This is Princess Cadence.
Princess Cadence. So when you saw like Princess Twilight, Princess Celestia, Princess Cadence is in a separate kingdom, married to one of the coolest ponies there is, Shining Armor. Really, really awesome pony. Would love to have seen his card come up. I'm really excited that she made it into this pack.
Alright, and then my last one is a Rainbow Dash TR.
Yep, kicked back, laid back, napping on a cloud.
So we're
Embodies
having
Rainbow Dash very well.
such a good time on this one. We've got plenty of time left. The chat's going well. What do you think we each open up another pack? We'll break out more
I'm
packs.
for it.
Pass them down. Let's give it a shot. We'll keep this going.
There's one character that I would absolutely love to see show up in here. It's a villain that does turn out to be a good guy.
Ooh. Mommy, thank you for joining. Did you say who the villain was?
I did not. I was hoping. I'm going to wait and see if it happens to come up, and I will bring it up later.
I'd like to know in advance.
So he's not a pony.
Okay.
He is a dragon of chaos. His name is Discord, and one of the biggest villains early in some of the seasons, and turns out to be such a great character with growth through the seasons. When you think of these cartoons, you don't think of how the characters will grow. You think it's just, repetition. They're not going to change much. They're going to evolve. With My Little Pony, multiple seasons, they really did grow these characters and how they reacted, how they responded.
Well, a lot of times it has that aura of, oh, it's just a kid's show, right? And that, like, maybe it's episodic, but it doesn't build. But you're saying that they totally...
There's a reason that bronies exist. There have been enough dads who have sat down with their little girls, and the girls wanted to watch this. The dads got involved. We started learning who these characters were, caring about the stories. So yeah, bronies are a real thing.
Declan Dan, I'm going to skip you.
Okay.
So that give you the honor of getting to put down the last card for this opening of My Little Pony. So up first for me, I like this card a lot actually. It's Granny Smith, and if you look on her
Granny
her
Smith.
arm, she's got an apple pie there. Granny Smith.
So So Granny Smith, we had Apple Bloom earlier. That is her grandmother. She is head or the matriarch of the Apple family. And if you have that grandma in your life, whether it's an adopted grandma or not, who's just, they say what they think, nothing stops them, nothing slows them down. That's Granny Smith.
Gotcha. All right. I have Mod Pie.
So a repeat from earlier. Mod Pie. So the Pie family actually works a rock quarry, runs a rock quarry. Mod has a pet rock, and it was brought up in the comments earlier. So fun fact there about Mod. We have another one of the youth of Ponyville, Silver Spoon. Particularly like the glasses on that one. Who doesn't love a good pop of a bright colored frame?
Okay, up for me I have Babs Seed.
Not one I'm particularly familiar with.
All right, chat, what do you think? Have you heard of Babs Seed?
I'm counting on Jennifer to know that one.
I assumed it was a play on Bad Seed, but I mean it's.
I don't
sort of
recall it.
frowning.
She did. We do have a comment on Discord being someone else's favorite. Can't imagine
All
why.
right, I guess I'm up next. I got Big Macintosh.
Big Mac, one of the least spoken characters of all of it. Most iconically known for just answering everything with "Yep."
There we go.
So that would be one of the grandchildren of Granny Smith. He works the Apple Acres farm. Then we have Nurse Redheart.
Mod's pet rock's name is Boulder.
There we go. Nurse Redheart.
Yep, indeed.
You have to have health care even in the pony world.
Rarity.
I've had a few good rarities come up tonight.
Yeah.
You got Granny Smith. I believe this is a repeat, but we'll show it off. Of course, the back.
Who doesn't
If you
love
can
Granny?
read that, maybe
Mandarin?
there's stats, maybe there's not.
I can read the My Little Pony and their character name.
Favorite food, perhaps?
And Hasbro.
It's got pictures of pies or whatever, or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll get into that next time, perhaps.
Another character that I don't recall, but we have Pumpkin Cake. Looks like toddler in Ponyville. Big cute eyes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, for me I have Soren.
Another member of the Thunderbolts.
I
You're-
would've
you're-
guessed that.
Really hitting well on the Thunderbolts over there, slowly collecting the entire group.
Babs Seed again. And this one seems to have, like, the scissors is its little symbol, and even has scissors on the back, so I'd be interested to know what that scissors is all
I
about.
assumed it had something to do with being a troublemaker, maybe? I don't know.
Coming up towards the end, we have seen Big Mac, we've seen Granny Smith, we've seen Apple Blossom, so then we'll get Applejack, one of the main characters. So that is what ties all of those, the Apple family there kind of together. She is the element of friendship member. So Applejack, one of the most loyal, hardworking ponies you'll ever meet.
I'm probably going to ask you which one's your favorite here at the end, so just be prepared.
All right.
Okay, up next for me, I assume we all have 2 cards left, correct?
Right.
Correct.
Okay, I have DJ Pony.
Oh, that's a great pull. DJ Pony shows up more in some of like the movies than the actual shows that have come out, but a very cool pony.
I have Princess Cadence.
So there again, we saw Princess Cadence earlier, but this a really neat kind of anime looking.
Mm-hmm.
So then on mine is a Pinkie Pie in the same style of artwork. On that, really cool. I love these cards, how you can see right through them, and yet they still get all the detail and that foil effect coming through.
And now, just before we get to our last card, we got a trailer here we're going to show you. Something to look forward to.
Ooh, that's right.
That's something to look
There you
forward
go,
to.
boys.
Mm-hmm. That's coming up in about a week and a half.
Yeah. Okay, my last card. I think everyone knows this one. It's Pinkie Pie. Such a fitting card.
Fun character,
super rare.
lots of fun.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Pinkie Pie?
All right, I've been holding out, and you are. This is Princess Twilight Sparkle, and she is pretty.
Ooh.
Definitely a different artwork
Show
style
off
on that.
A little bit there.
We've seen some Twilight Sparkles tonight. That was definitely a different style. Really cool looking
It's even
card.
got a different back. So,
Mm-hmm.
here we go.
So going with my last one, I did save back the SSR. We just saw the same character, but to see Applejack in full
Oh, yeah.
Applejack gear, wearing all of the Western apparel. Just a really great example there.
So I'm curious, chat, out of the cards that we have opened, do you have a favorite? And not necessarily just your favorite pull from tonight, but who's your favorite My Little Pony? I'd be curious to find out.
Speaking of that, should we go through ours?
Yeah, I'm taking another look. Still pretty certain I know which one I'm going with.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put up the old Mage Meadowbrook.
As your favorite.
I'd mentioned that, and there's just something about her that speaks to me. So.
Interesting. I wouldn't have figured that one.
Well, and like I would have expected there to be a unicorn, right?
Yeah.
Like with a name like Mage Meadowbrook, you'd think there'd be a unicorn. But
Just an Earth Pony.
Well, actually, I had a hard time narrowing it down to 4 cards, but I'm going to go with DJ Pony.
Very fitting for you, Joe.
Yep.
Seems about right. I have to say, I'm going to have to go with my top 3.
As our guest will allow it.
We'll allow it on me.
Mhm.
So Apple Bloom, seeing just that really cool Halloween look there. Actually pulling a villain, Trixie.
Was that our only villain?
Pretty well. You did have one other that starts out as a, but when we had
Worked
it,
its way
yeah,
out.
worked its way out. So that one actually still looking villainous, but my favorite of the night is that SSR of Rarity, looking absolutely glitzy and glamorous the way that Rarity would approve.
nice. There was a comment, and perhaps you know, but what is the Grand Galloping Gala?
So think of the fanciest party you've ever been to.
Okay.
Now, think of something fancier than that because you haven't been to one like this.
Okay.
So, yeah, just a huge gala supporting all of the pony, not just Ponyville. There are other towns, other kingdoms. So, yeah, ready for that Grand Galloping Gala.
Bonnie loves Rarity. Glad to hear it.
All right. Well, that has been our opening of the My Little Pony 5 Yuan box. The 5 Yuan box has 20 packs in it. The 10 Yuan box has fewer packs in it, but you get supposedly more value out of it. Who knows what we'll be opening the next time we have Declan Dan back
Yeah.
with us. I do want to go over some of the things that you can look forward to, our upcoming shows. Next week, we have the Assassin's Creed 15th Anniversary card set with, what was it, Lo-Fi Lex, our special guest. And then after that, we actually have the 2025 Kayou DC Series 2 has come in. We've got our box in hand now, so we'll be doing that one. And then after that, we've got Indy RPM's birthday episode, and I will go ahead and tell you now because we got confirmation that it has shipped. We don't have it in hand yet, but it's got a couple weeks to get here. Invincible. Cards from the Amazon show, and so look forward to that. We're going to try to get that hot off the presses. And then going into mid-August, we're looking at Kayou Aura Marvels base set. It's got an 83 card base set. We've done the Aura Disney cards, so we've got they came out with a Marvel one, so we want to check that out. And then after that, we've got a Cross Epic One Piece Dragon Ball Z box, which should be pretty interesting. It's not something we normally do, so we'll be doing a little bit of learning as we go. And I also want to say we did save back a pack of the My Little Pony cards from this box, and we'll be doing a giveaway sometime down the road. And so this pack will go into that giveaway, and we'll try to save back one pack from the boxes that we open up between now and then, just kind of make it something a little special when we get around to that. So I've done enough talking with what we've got coming up. Again, we want to thank everybody in the chat that has participated. It's really made a difference having people
We've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Oh, exactly.
Yes.
And again, we want to thank special guest Declan Dan, our resident
Glad to be
Brony.
here.
We've got more My Little Pony cards. If you want to see more My Little Pony, we can change up the schedule and get him back in here more often. So
If you want more Declan Dan,
it is up to you. So with that, I think that's all I've got.
Okay, he's gonna put it to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I've been Indie RPM,
And I'm the Kayou Hunter.
and this has been Unbox the Universe, where we unbox trading cards so you don't need to. We want to thank our special guest Declan Dan, and thank all of our members in the chat, Bonnie, Banks, Vincent, Jennifer, all the individuals that chatted tonight. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.
Happy collecting.